I can smell that sauce already. Oh man. Yeah. Take the word barbecue and erase it from your memory when you try this. Hey guys, Greg Hudson here, host of ABR, and the road show rolls on, this time in Sparta, Illinois. It's a town of maybe 4,200 people where we found some authentic Cajun New Orleans style Creole food. I know this is the front door, but all the cool kids enter in the back door that heads downstairs to the bar. So come with me, let's head on into the Broadway Bayou. Oh, it's like a little speakeasy. Hey there.
Welcome to Broadway Bayou. Here's your swamp chips.
Swamp chips. Walk right in and get some swamp chips. It's like the speakeasy part of this place, man. Oh, baby, there's some sausage on there. Always a big fan of jalapeno. Let's go. That has a kick to it, man. That's some Bayou fondue or something right there. Some Cajun queso they got on that. Oh, spicy sausage. Man, if this is where things are getting started here at Broadway Bayou, can't wait to see what we're going to be tasting upstairs. Okay, we are upstairs now, and this is kind of the main dining room. This is Dwayne, one of the owners. What a crazy, how would you put it, change of ambiance from downstairs where we came in to the dining room here, man.
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a whole different setting downstairs.
Man, so we're gonna try this shrimp that I've heard all about. I want to talk about that in just a second. But I know you're a bit modest. You kind of came in and really helped save this restaurant for the locals.
Well,
give us your side of it. We heard Angie's downstairs. Give us yours.
The restaurant was going to close. I was just a regular customer, and you know, a lot of the employees here wanted to keep the restaurant open, so we put our heads together and kind of kept it going.
All right, I love that you did that, man. I know the community's appreciative too. We can already tell. But let's go into this Cajun twist, man. So talk to me about these shrimp, because these are barbecue shrimp technically, but by New Orleans and Cajun standard, different kind of barbecue.
Different kind of barbecue. If you come in here expecting barbecue sauce, you're not going to get that. Okay, in New Orleans, this is kind of a common dish, and the way I understand the history of it is the restaurants kind of try to duplicate what was done back in the 1950s, I believe, and so this is my version of it.
Excellent. Yeah, so if you look up the history of it, there's a chef that brought his own take of a barbecue shrimp to New Orleans back in the 50s, and to this day people still try to replicate it down there. So it's its own unique flavor profile. Get in here with me, brother.
Yeah.
I can smell that sauce already. Oh man. Yeah. Take the word barbecue and erase it from your memory when you try this. That is like spicy, tangy. There must be 10 different spices in there, man.
At least.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it's a whole different animal.
You would not expect to come to Sparta, Illinois and get an authentic Cajun dish like this. And you're the one that kind of wanted to put this Cajun spin on things, right?
Well, yeah, I love Cajun food, and I go down to New Orleans. I'll make a trip just to eat. And
my kind of guy.
And yeah, so this is one of my favorite dishes to get when I'm there, and so I felt I had to put it in here.
And did you develop this sauce that's on? Because the sauce is, I mean, this is, the shrimp's fantastic, don't get me wrong, but man, this sauce separates you from, I can tell you for sure, everything else from Sparta.
Yes, I did. I spent a lot of time trying to, I wouldn't say duplicate what's down there, but find something comparable to it that I liked as well.
And put your own unique spin on it.
Yeah.
This, I mean, I'm not kidding. This is crazy good. And I'll tell you, it is so tangy and flavor forward that like you need that rice. That rice really helps it and enhances it because, man, that sauce on its own packs an absolute punch.
No, that kind of mellows it out and absorbs it, I guess. Yeah, it evens it out.
Like, that's what I wanted to say. Like on your palate, that rice really helps even out the flavor profile on there, so it's not too much of a punch in the face. You get the punch in the face, and then that rice helps smooth it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now you got some cornbread here. Do you dip? Do you recommend you dip?
Oh yeah, you got to get all the sauce. Yeah, it's like biscuits and gravy. You got to sop up all the.
That's what I was thinking when I look at this. I'm like, look at this piece of cornbread. Look at this sauce. This is like a savory biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
So you just
get in there.
How long you had a fascination with this Cajun food, man?
As long as I've been eating.
That's the best answer I've ever heard. And, you know, Sparta's a pretty small town. How has this type of food been received? Because this is unique. I mean, this is authentic New Orleans flavor profile.
So, I mean, we have a great customer base, local people that are in here anywhere from 2 to 5 times a week. I've had people literally in here 3 times in a day.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. But we have some Louisiana folks that come up here annually, and they come in here and they say this is a taste of home while they're here.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact.
People from Louisiana come into Sparta, Illinois, pop in here, Broadway Bayou, and they say this is a taste of home.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'd like to do, because you can't talk about Cajun food, you can't talk about New Orleans without talking about gumbo. And you got a gumbo in the menu.
Yep.
I think we might want to try it. Is this again one of your unique recipes?
It is. It is. I worked a long time to get the flavor profile the way I like it. I've had a lot of it, and again, our Louisiana folks rave about it.
The gumbo as well?
Yeah.
See, now that is the true test right there. If they're raving about the gumbo, it's got to be pretty good. Well, before we get out of this segment here, I do want to brag on you for just a second. Because when he says he works on things and develops things for a while, this man has his own test kitchen in his house. Right?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Like, it's a whole industrial kitchen and like your...
I mean, that's just where it's my man cave.
His man cave is an entire industrial kitchen. Okay, well, the true test is coming up. This is definitely New Orleans on a plate in the middle of Sparta, that is for sure. But next up, it's all about that gumbo, baby. So it might look like we're in the French Quarter right now. We have this incredible bowl of gumbo in front of us. Bloody Mary in front of Jill here. My new friend Jill, who I just met, by the way. And then you got the scenery behind us. This just feels like the French Quarter, but it's in Sparta, Illinois.
That's right.
So this, okay. When you order gumbo, you know that there's seafood in it, but like, look at the amount of seafood that is in this dish. Look at this thing. Look at that. The shrimp, the crawfish, and there's some andouille sausage in there. So Jill, talk to me about the gumbo. Is this something you like to order when you come here?
I have ordered that, but I try to get something different every time I come.
Okay.
And I always end up going back to the favorites, but I haven't not had anything I haven't liked.
Well, and can I tell you, we were sitting with Dwayne a little bit earlier trying that barbecue shrimp, well, the Cajun style barbecue shrimp. And he just nails that flavor profile. I mean, I know he says he's a fan of Cajun cooking in New Orleans, but he's really hitting those notes. This gumbo for me, gumbo is where, this is the real test right now. You hear what I'm saying?
We don't have this kind of food down here. This is very rare.
It's unique for Sparta, I would imagine.
It is, and it's what sucks me in.
Some crawfish, some shrimp. Oh, that is outstanding.
Good.
And you are not lacking for seafood. That's what I love.
No, they put it in there.
They give you plenty of seafood, which, you know, as a customer, especially a seafood lover like me, that is what you're looking for. Sometimes it's just
It's warm.
sauce, it's veggies, it's andouille sauce, but like this is piled high. So
I always say I have one bite and you got this. And
a little sweat going. I'm getting a little sweat on the brow myself. It just hit me in the back.
I always say the more I sweat, the better it is. So this is what you get.
So hey, and I don't mean to get a little too serious here on it, but this place has such a unique story because this almost closed before it was Broadway Bayou. And obviously, Angie really wanted to keep it open. Dwayne came on board along with, you know, some other partners. But for you guys, for people who love this restaurant in the community, I mean, how far do you drive to get here?
40 minutes.
40 minutes
We
just
were
to get
just here last Saturday night.
So what does it mean to you guys as a community to be able to come here now to the Broadway Bayou? Because they changed the menu too, right? If I'm not mistaken, like this menu is not the way this place started before.
No, it was always the Broadway. I think it was the Broadway Grill, but it did not have the menu that they have now.
I just couldn't imagine. I mean, look how crowded this is today while we're here. It just seems like this whole county has just surrounded this restaurant and just really embraced it.
Well, right around here are a lot of small towns. I mean, they'll come from, these sound like small names, but Pinckneyville, Colderville, they're all 20, 40 minutes away, but
wow,
they all come down here.
That's just, see, and that's a testament right there. Because what we do at America's Best Restaurants is we travel the country and we love telling the stories of these independent restaurants. And I think as we do so, the biggest testament to showing community love is a place like this, because you're right, there are places across America where the county is so spread out and the towns are so spread out that people have to drive 20, 40 minutes to their favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
But the fact that they do it is a testament to what's going on here.
We actually live in Belleville, Illinois, which is a bigger town. It's not a small town like Sparta. We have a lot of restaurants. It's 20 minutes from St. Louis.
Yeah.
But nothing like this. We don't have Cajun food. St. Louis has one, I think.
It's just so authentic. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, well, I know that they're very proud of this community too, and the way that you guys have sort of embraced them and come around. So, but you were saying there's no, like in Sparta, I think this has to be the most unique and special food around here.
For sure.
So, before I let you go, because I'm going to crush the rest of my gumbo here.
Okay. I'll have one bite.
What message would you have for the Angies and the Dwaynes that
Angie
really
is the best bartender around.
We saw her hustling downstairs a little bit earlier. We definitely saw her hustling.
Yeah. I love to come for, I mean, I come for the drinks too. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. When they said, we'll buy another Bloody Mary, I said, sold.
That's how we got her to sit with us, by the way. That's how we got Jill to sit down. We bribed her with another Bloody Mary, but she's someone that we know just appreciates what has happened here in a way that this has been revived.
We've really enjoyed it. The progression, coming down here instead of just going downtown 15 minutes from my house and going back. It's an adventure. You drive down here, you eat, you don't get home till 10 o'clock. Makes it more of an evening.
That's true. Well, hey, thank you for taking a few minutes with us.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that. I'm going to finish this gumbo. See, now that is what America's Best Restaurants is all about. A beloved restaurant in a small town saved by the diners who love it, and now things are much better on the bayou. We'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurants.